Little overdrive for that Ford. And now it's DeAngelis for the extra point. Off and running in the 10th annual Banjo Bowl.
Garth LaPlante of Regina. The bad news is your Riders are now losing. The good news is you have just won the ultimate $25,000 home theater package from Visions.
Recommend to young kids. I mean, have some fun when you score, no question. But if you're going to do something, it was Ford coming from the backfield and a real.
That's the one that sticks out a lot.
There's Corey Sheets breaking into the secondary. A first down run knocked out by Koshi Mwamba. But he got into it that day with the fans. Better memory now. He was a little apologetic the week after that. But
with their field position advantage in this first half, they should have a big lead if they do. It's always a tough game. Coming back after the back-to-back. Last year was a perfect example, as you mentioned, between the quarters, Chris, with a 52-0 win on the Labor Day weekend and then a 1-point win in the rematch.
Pressure, he's back. Still tracking Durant, who throws it incomplete. Intended for
A block on Marquette. He tries to cut down on Marquette. He goes down and misses him, comes around that. Now when Durant sees him, Peach comes from the backside and lays a big lick on him.
Well, Rennie Paredes first to hit from 50 this year on Friday night, and now the streak on the line for Chris Milo. From 50 out, and Milo has done it again. 4 for 4, and now 27 of 27. So the Don Sweet proteges continue to excel.
Kicking whisperer, yeah, that's a biggie. You know, and another reason, going back to earlier on in this game, that I give 2 points up if I'm Tim Burke, the safety, and not the poor field position with Chris Milo being as hot as he is. He's not missed a kick.
Kicked 2 from 47 this year, but there's the new season best and the second from 50 in the league this year. And only Milo and Paredes probably going to get the green light to do it from that far out because of their accuracy. Bombers are going to take a knee and burn the clock, and that's not going to endear them to the fans here in Winnipeg. As we mentioned off the top, hadn't heard this stadium this loud to start the game, even louder than opening night.
You know, I don't like this either, Chris. I mean, you're a struggling team. You go play to win, and you got 21 seconds, maybe 3 plays in field goal range.
Well, they're going to take a knee and regroup. They're in it because of turnovers and the big kick return. 12-10 at the half in Winnipeg. Let's head back to the studio. Here's Dave Randorf and Paul Appelese. Kelly Hamilton, Len Antonini this week. Tim Burke said he'd be on the bench if he straightens his tie.
Talk to him about when you get pushed in. And Tom Higgins explained to me then that if you get pushed and can't avoid contact, in the official's opinion, no penalty. But if you get pushed and you can avoid it and don't, it will be a penalty.
2nd and 6. Takes a shot in the end zone with a flag down. Intended for Aaron Kelly. And it looks like interference against the Rough Riders. The flag just inside the 5-yard line.
Like there's a Bomber offensive lineman down on the play too, as this game gets a little bit more physical in this second half.
Pass interference, Saskatchewan. Number 3.
Ball will be placed at the 3-yard line. First down.
Macho Harris called pass interference, working against Aaron Kelly.
Well, Aaron Kelly is the widest receiver here, working on the corner. Macho Harris, number 3. Now he's going to run that outside release, and Harris pulls on the shoulder pad, and that's when he has the jersey and pulls him down, then grabs and pulls the jersey from the waistline away from Aaron Kelly there. And anytime the official sees the jersey come off the body like that, that flag will fly.
Paul Swiston comes out of the game. Chris Kowalczyk in at right guard. Shannon Boatman kicks out to right tackle. Takes the forward, and Colts will score. And into his face with the Riders, and we don't get a tie straightening gesture.
Just puts his hands in the air and celebrates with his teammates, as he mentioned he would.
Like Al Bradbury was anticipating something.
Well, there's a little trash talking going after, riding the side here with Will Ford, and the decision from Goltz is to take it wide, and his celebration is nothing, just hands up. McElvain starts talking a little trash to him. He's right back in there, grill to grill.
The Bombers offense leads the league in rushing touchdowns with 14 now, and Justin Goltz has half of them. Saw somebody on the bench straighten their tie, but not the young quarterback. Tim Burke said he'd be on the bench if he straightens his tie. They got the offense straightened out a little bit. 7 plays, 67 yards. A go-ahead touchdown for the Bombers. This is Our League is brought to you by Nissan. This the 10th annual Banjo Bowl. These two teams have been clashing the week following Labor Day here in Winnipeg for longer than that, but Troy Westwood really got it going in 2004, and Fan Appreciation Day the day before here. And this is the first Investors Group Field Banjo Bowl, the trophy on display. Well, the regular season game with the trophy.
It was a 2-week Troy Westwood vote that got the name put in place here.
Big return by Tristan Jackson, setting it up for Darian Durant on speedboats. Nobody home, so he'll take off. And Durant cut down around the 35-yard line. Again, DeMond Washington on the tackle, and he has been busy in this game.
Well, Darian Durant has 61 yards passing and almost as much rushing. There's the trophy that Troy Westwood, he began it all with the name and started it all. And it was the first week though, Chris, when his quote was that the people of Saskatchewan are banjo picking inbreds, and then he said the next week, I stand corrected, not many people in Saskatchewan know how to play the banjo. And that's how it created. And they have embraced it and love it, and a sellout here. And that reception for the team coming out of the gate was as good as I've seen all season. Great. It was unbelievable.
DeMond Washington has taken a knee, and he is getting attention. Just a reminder, it's been a great weekend for football. Of course, NFL fans happy that the NFL is back in business. And
I am too. I love both leagues. And congratulations to Mark Trestman.
Yes, a big win today in his debut as the coach of the Chicago Bears. Here yesterday at this field, it was the Saskatchewan Huskies over the Manitoba Bisons, 36-34. Junior football yesterday, they had a beauty too. The Regina Thunder in the dying seconds coming back to beat the Hilltops 29-28. So great football right across the country and all across North America. Darian Durant with that pass incomplete to Chris Getzlaff. And while we have the opportunity, a couple of guys that have helped us out over the years in Saskatchewan, Kelly Hamilton, Len Antonini, this week were named to the Regina Sports Hall of Fame, two of the busiest guys in terms of minor football in Regina. Built that program up from 400 or 500 kids to over 2,000, one of the best minor football programs in the country, and they're going into the Hall of Fame with Jason Claremont.
Congratulations.
Second and 10, rushes on the win. Down he goes, back at the 45. Safety blitz.
Almost impossible for Dominic Picard because he was locked up to try and pick up the blitz. And my question was this a low hit on Durant? Because it looked like there were some blue jerseys down around his ankles. But let's take a look. Blitz coming here. And tough for Picard, who goes off his man and does pick up Enoch Mwamba. Or excuse me, Koshi Mwamba on the safety blitz. And then Enoch is the guy who grabs Durant down low and brings him down.
Too many Mwambas for one guy to handle.
Right.
And they won't try a 52-yarder. They'll look for the pin from Ricky Schmidt. And he sails that one into the end zone. And this will bounce through for the single point. 64-yard single. To avoid a sack.
Yeah, he did. And Alex Hall from the backside, he went for the strip first, trying to cause the fumble. Tosh Smith is going to react and actually become PB on Suber here and saves an interception at the other end. But from the backside, Alex Hall tries to go for the strip. Nice move by Durant on it. Enoch Mwamba went for the strip. Durant got a chance to get it out. Tosh Smith plays PB.
2nd and 10, final play before the 3-minute warning. Time running out, Durant just threw it away, and this one out of bounds, incomplete.
Ryan Turner straightens his back lawn.
That Bomber D has been a force. And they're about 3 minutes away from their first home win. Reminder, Football Night in America comes your way after this game. Right now, the Riders' offense stays on the field, 3rd and 10. And these fans on their feet, anticipating the biggest play of the game.
Haven't heard much from Weston Dressler. Haven't heard a whole lot from G. Roy Simon.
Roy Tamlin electing a field goal won't help him here. Keeps the offense up, trying to stay alive. In the count, Durant throws it out for Dressler. And incomplete. Alex Suber and Dressler in a real battle, and it's a turnover on downs.
It is a battle. Alex Suber and Dressler are pushing and pulling at about the same time. Durant takes the hit. Enoch Mwamba with his brother Koshi Mwamba coming on the blitz. It's the safety that got there. There's a push. You can see Dressler pulling as well. And the officials let the two players on the field determine the outcome of this game, or this play.
So it's the 4th turnover of the game for Saskatchewan. Defense has been 4 quarters tough for the Bombers today, and roll forward straight ahead, nothing doing there as the Riders try and rip the football out.
Chris, just before that 3rd down play for Darian Durant, home field advantage for Winnipeg as they were screaming, and you talked about how loud. Durant was screaming in the huddle to get the call out, could barely communicate it to the entire team, was shouting the offensive call. This crowd starving for a victory in their new digs.
Trying to end a 7-game losing streak. 2nd and almost 10. Goltz takes off and gets tripped up. So the Rough Riders defense. Oh, what the Goltz grabbing at the left knee. And the training, the athletic therapy staff out quickly to attend to Justin Goltz. Darius George with the tackle. Buck Pierce out with injury. Max Hall knocked out of a game he started in Hamilton. Still recovering from a hand injury.